Emotional damage.
Welcome back.
Yo.
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Welcome to Real Guys, Real Talk. We're all talking unfiltered, and we're allowed to talk now.
Yeah.
Uncensored.
On
something.
uncensored.
Unblurred.
Safe search on.
XD.
Take it off.
You're going to want to watch this incognito.
Oh,
right.
my. Okay.
Oh.
I'm not going to get self-righteous, but that was wild. Okay, so first off, dude, okay, everything's happening. Okay.
It's crazy.
The secretary, press secretary's in. She did her first thing today. The Panama Canal. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
It got even spicier.
It is.
What else?
Pete
Hegseth.
was it 6 days now? 5 days in the office?
5.
And it's just like
Pete Hegseth,
insane.
100.
Right?
Yeah. All these executive orders. I already said Pete Hegseth. They haven't confirmed other people yet. They're trying to.
They're trying.
It was stuff like that he's done already. Like he revoked like Millie's security clearance and his detail. The other person's
and
detail.
they're demoting him.
Just to let you know, okay? I didn't have the hat, but I watched this guy. It's Valhalla Firearm Tactical. Anyway, something like that. Super cool dude. He retired Green Beret, and I got a hat
Super
in a raffle
cool.
thing that we were doing. Answer the right question. Apparently, he drives a Tundra, so that was solid. So anyway, this guy, General Milley, they want his Special Forces tab gone and his beret, and you can strip that from him. You can take their tab, and that's a huge thing that the Green Beret community is asking for. By the way, if you don't know about Milley, super skinny on this. He went during Trump's first go. He went behind Trump. Now this is the head general went behind Trump.
Yeah.
Undermined him directly to China's head military official.
Yeah.
He went behind. That's treason.
That is treason.
And people were hung and killed for this not long ago. So he sucks, and he talked about white rage, which I thought was funny because when his picture got taken down today, they were like, how about that white rage as they're taking it down. So anyway, he sucks. He's a disgrace to the community and the special operations
Yeah, they're
community.
trying to – well, they've already taken away all of his stuff. Clearance.
That's right. Yeah, you were saying that.
Kicked him off. They did all that already.
They are demoting him.
They're demoting
Hopefully
him.
to E1. That would be awesome. PFC, or not even PFC. What is that? Private one?
Yeah.
Start over.
All right, so Joe, real quick, we'll jump in here. Joe I always bring like weird stuff, and Joe decided to do the same.
Well, he'll bring stuff like he brought like chocolate with like mushrooms in it. He's like, try this.
Actually, they were good though. Like
and
after
and
a while.
bags with pickles.
Yeah, like
Legal
just a
mushrooms.
like he'll be like, yeah,
They're like
dude,
truffles.
I brought pickles for all of us. Like,
Dude,
I brought
let's eat
some
pickles.
onions and some spicy mustard.
yeah,
I
like
know.
just bite into this onion. But I got signed
These
up for
ghost
this.
puppers.
Well, no,
Jerky.
so I signed up. I love jerky. And this company, they do this thing
You
where
jerk.
it's you do like this survey.
I already did it.
You didn't do it. We told you to wait.
No, that's in there now.
Just
Not that big.
I only.
I know now.
He actually ate a small piece, dude.
am I
I see
gonna
the peppers on it.
I got to do it with you.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So we're gonna eat these as we talk.
This is ghost pepper.
We're not sponsored. We're not
Yeah.
sponsored.
No
if they
affiliation
want
with
to,
them.
they should just go ahead and do it.
Anyway,
Pay us
all their
money.
other stuff's awesome, but I did a survey and they said this was my favorite jerky.
Oh my god!
It is
It
not.
barely touched my tongue.
I know. Don't wipe your eyes with this.
Yeah.
This is gonna really suck, but
Dude, that's actually terrible.
You did too much.
I just ate half of that.
I told you.
This is ghost pepper, dude. It's so bad. How are we gonna do this?
I don't know. Where's your drink at?
it's right there.
Oh,
This is
man.
Dude, my face is probably getting red. Is red?
Yeah,
It's starting to get red.
this was my segment idea. Really regretting it now.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Slap me and call me Sally, dude.
That- My tongue is still like numb
Give
from
me
the
say
first
tongue.
piece.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's rough, man.
I'm
That's
gonna
like hurts your stomach rough. almost.
finish this because it's symbolic of our friendship. But
It is.
You will.
It's numb.
I heart.
Am I red?
Yeah, you're just sweating.
Let's put up the red card. It's like the Family Guy episode.
Oh, what the?
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
No,
Terrorists,
no,
non-terrorists.
no. Yeah, lock them up.
Well, yeah, right now they're trying to confirm all of his cabinet, but they're having so many problems with it, you know? Like, the Democrats, they just keep blocking it and postponing it week after week.
Oh, yeah.
Did you? I saw a snippet. I haven't had a lot of time to sit and watch it, but
it's actually that bad, man. It's actually, like, it tastes good.
Yeah,
on a
the
taste
flavor
level,
is really good.
But on a hot level, I can do hot stuff. That's hot, man.
It's ghost pepper.
That's probably an 8.
Yeah.
It's hot. Yeah. It's the peppers that's on there.
Brian's vodka.
Oh,
I was just about to
Ghost
say.
pepper vodka.
That's
was
insane.
Worse.
Yeah.
No, this is rough. Yeah, we all tried that, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, it was terrible.
Yeah, you made me FaceTime you while I did a shot.
I didn't believe you, but Sam said, yeah, you did.
Yeah. I saw that thing with the vice president and that, like, Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret Taylor Greene. Oh,
Yeah.
Margaret instead of.
Yeah.
What's
MT.
the Margaret thing? Why is it so Karens aren't Karens anymore?
No, her name
No.
is Margaret.
Who?
He did this interview, the vice president, with
Oh, I didn't watch the.
was it CBS or who was it, Anthony?
Oh, she was in
I
Nancy,
forgot.
basically.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's so hot.
CBS, ABC, one of them. Yeah. All right,
It's getting
Margaret.
worse, too.
I
Yeah.
feel like a Margaret.
Well, I don't really care, Margaret. This is so funny. way to-
I love the way he talks, man.
Well,
He's
'cause
so
he-
educated.
Well, listen,
too.
Margaret, I don't really care.
Well, he did. She kept saying stuff about like how it was gonna hurt people's feelings and stuff, and he's like, "Look, I don't really care."
I
don't
think
really
that's
care,
the point.
Margaret.
Is we're saying like they kept the press secretary kept saying saying it was America's back. Like I understand that you guys don't realize this. She said this. America's back, and
It is.
it doesn't matter your creed or your race. And she tried to get jail baited by some talk. Dude, my mouth is on fire, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's rough.
She tried to get really my tongue.
You get what you pay for, though. I mean, if you ask for ghost peppers, by
You're
God,
gonna
they're
get
on
it.
there.
You're gonna
Hey,
feel it.
jerky.com, can you give us something that's not
Just
like
wait
that?
till
Well,
later.
they
I'm,
had
like,
the
sweating.
sweet and spicy one, dude. That was like a little bit tender.
that.
Oh my God. And then, but I was buying the beef sticks too.
Yeah.
Do like the ham beef sticks and the pork and.
I think I even forgot what I was saying. Like that.
Yeah.
It was just painful.
Yeah.
So, like our last administration, you know?
Oh yeah, the last one was horrible.
Dude, the,
Anthony's trying to be that guy right now when it's like -10 with a tank top on. Like it's not even cold out.
no, I'm
It's
wearing
not.
flip-flops.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
He also has half of everything right there.
Yeah.
I already ate two
Little
pieces.
nibbles.
You gonna finish that?
All nibbles and bits over here. So one of the things that Trump did that I thought was super cool, man, and I was a fan at one point, like hardcore,
Yeah.
and then I think during his 4 years, I kind of dropped off the map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. As of like maybe day one, actually, in office, I'm back. The way he talked to people. So he actually went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
It's very symbolic, obviously, when a president is new or they have just been voted in, where the country they go to and the location they go to within the United States.
Mm-hmm.
He went to North Carolina to the victims of Helene. Check them out, talk to them. What do you need? What's going on? You guys aren't forgotten. I know it looks like it because you were
Yeah.
by the previous administration. I'm back, dog. FEMA, kick rocks. Then he went to California. They take the mic. The other guy takes the mic away from
The mayor. Which is
He
so
was, like,
funny.
making,
Yeah.
and then because he had one right there, and then then he like tries to double down on Trump, and Trump just roasts him right there.
Mhm.
He's like, "You have water. They need water. I know it's crazy to everyone, but you need water to fight
Yeah.
a fire, and you guys have it turned off
And it's
for
one of the
fish.
It's
is
the
crazy.
silliest thing. They keep saying we don't have water. We don't have. Where's the water coming from? And it's like they're wasting 70% of all water coming from the northern states and Canada, straight into the Pacific.
for some
Yeah.
for some brackish water type
fish
that doesn't naturally survive without natural water.
Yeah.
That you dump into mixing with the salt water, so it really shouldn't be there anyway. And even if it is, and I'm wrong,
Well.
we got people dying. Losing
Oh no,
property.
it's insane for them to do that.
And-
It's crazy.
And
Just
the part
crazy.
where like they're sitting there, you know, and I think we're exposing finally our leadership. You have not ours. We don't claim them.
I
You're
feel
hurting?
like one of
hurting?
those like homeless people with no teeth, but they're just like,
You look like that, man. And I'm
You know?
snorting over here.
dude, like I'm.
So one of the things that I saw was these stupid ambiguous answers. They're like, yeah, I'm sorry, we can't let you all through. You need a permit to go back to your home. And Trump's like, wait, what? No. Why do they need a permit? If they want to go to their home, burned down or not, it's all burned. So
it's
what
gone.
safety thing are we worried about? Go back.
She said
fix.
hazmat materials.
Whatever.
Like,
she's
what?
Like
she's
the only
so
thing,
stupid,
the
man.
only thing I could see is like integrity of a structure, right? Like if it's like
but your home, but these are burned down.
No,
to the ground.
I get it. I get it.
So it's like to tell someone 18 months or that was thrown around, whether that was right or not. Even a week. He said a week is a long time. And they're like, and the people start saying, we want to go back to our home and collect and clean up. He's like, let them clean up. What are you doing? And that's when the mic was taken from her.
Yeah.
And you have all these idiots who are just, first off, she doesn't give a crap. She was in Ghana.
Oh, yeah. She was
in
Ghana,
freaking Ghana
as some
praising that president.
Yeah.
Who cares? You're not from Ghana.
A
Get out
guy
of here, dog.
snuck in there to his house, and his truck was repoed. They pulled his truck to the repo lot. Then it was broken into at the repo lot.
Yeah.
Welcome to. Hey, what happened to that little? I'm assuming it was real. That the help and all that rode out.
That mess
and all that.
Yeah, that they still
Google
don't know.
Maps.
So that was big.
There was a Chinese company, smuggling company, who just got found out. It was 20 million something.
No, 200 million.
200 million.
200 million smuggling between us and China in Los Angeles, I believe. But
200 million what?
They don't know. Just goods. Smuggling goods.
$200 million
worth of goods.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. Don't know what
I
it is.
don't think that the Chinese play in the drug trade.
Probably not drugs, but maybe cars.
Like hopped up on
cars.
Chinese opium, throwing separate heads at each other.
They literally send the fentanyl here.
Yeah.
But no, going back to the help thing, right? The help thing.
Man, I thought you were being serious. I was like, oh, you're so smart. What's going on?
Oh, my God. The help thing, some YouTubers, big ones, went there, because they just want to do stuff. They try to enter the facility. A guy pulled up in a truck and said, you better leave now or we're going to get you.
We're going to get you.
Or something of that nature, like, or you're going to be in big trouble.
We're going to call the cops.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then they snuck in the back and they let
Spanish,
dogs out.
So maybe they're just trafficking Hispanics.
Well, no, they went on the gate on the back side.
The problem,
and they let dogs out at them. They had to run out of the gate.
I think that
so something's going on there.
The biggest thing with this immigration thing is people aren't understanding. It's.
Oh, I love you out there.
Well, we just feel bad. That's cool, man. And to some degree, I have some sympathy, but I don't have sympathy if you're gonna do it just to cut the front of the line because you don't want to wait your turn. Like
it's been a permissive thing,
right? Well, it's
which
the
is
card.
Crazy.
Like they want to come to America, great, but that's the card you were dealt. Well, right? You can't jump the front of the line.
I get
what
you're saying there, but
no.
it's even. I think it's even worse because it's like a lot of people say, "Well, it's so hard to immigrate legally," and it is. Trust me.
Yeah,
I know. My family knows. However, it's only so much more difficult because resources are pulled and reorientated to people who come here illegally, which is no longer going to be a thing.
Yeah. Well, that too with the border stuff, though, man. It's not like we're not like talking about like just Mexican dudes coming here looking for work. It's military age men from Iran, China, foreign nationals coming over. I mean, that's the national security threat. It's not some dude who's coming to frame houses. It's like a big security threat. It's like nobody seems to want to talk about that.
One of the guys just did a CNN interview earlier today talking about that. They're like, well, you're deporting all of the farmers and stuff. And it's like,
whatever.
They say you're not racist and they say that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The guy responded,
who's going to clean your toilets, Donald Trump?
And
that lady's like,
whoa. They're doing the Uno card. They're just trying to get you
I'm going to do that at the restaurant.
And it's bullcrap.
I'm just going to hit them with the Uno reverse.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Only 1% of all illegal aliens are farmers.
Yeah.
So
the rest of them are just
getting jobs. I'll tell you this, farming now is mostly automated, dude.
That's what the guy said. He's like, listen,
GPS
when we're gone,
Well, as far as cultivation, but so I was gonna say who I volunteered with. I think I'm not gonna do that, but I will insinuate.
Glad you had time to think.
There is a nonprofit that I have been volunteering with
we
for
talked about that.
about half a year. And not every month, but close, right?
Sure.
The majority of the people, and when I say majority, what I teach them is how to get a job, our customs, things like that, things that you would think are normal and should know. They don't know.
Like going to
They're
Sheetz to get a burger.
And I don't mean rudely. They're right off the boat. They literally are right off the plane. Like, I mean, they don't know about not cooking fish and all these weird, like smelling bad and showing up, just getting up, being on your phone when your boss is talking to you. The dude answered a phone call while I'm teaching the class. And I'm like, no, dude, like, go. And they have to take these classes in order to get the government
Shut up,
money.
teacher, man. I take calls.
Well, I don't think I don't think that they're gonna get any. I think it's frozen right now. But we were paying. They were getting paid to have to go through these classes, and I'm telling you, man, almost all of them were from Arabic countries, and a lot of them were military age males.
Yeah.
And a lot of them did not have their family. They're just military age males, and they weren't. Some were, dude. There's some people from Afghanistan, whatever, that were super nice, and I mean, you could feel it, dude. They're legit. Everyone else, no, dude, no. And I've stopped. I've stopped volunteering. And anyway, what I'm saying is that's just a small speck of what we're getting in here, and probably to segue into the immigrant thing. The press secretary had a little battle with these woke
I wouldn't
people,
even call
right?
it battle, dude.
She laid
just
waste to
won.
them.
I mean, it
was
just,
amazing.
It was like watching Tom Brady play like a.
It was easy.
Club and Seals.
Like
He
it's
just kept getting.
you know.
Yeah.
It was Club and
It was easy. It was
So one of the things
touchdown.
that
Club and Seals, dude.
they kept trying to
Club and
say to her,
Seals.
can you imagine? It's true. It was a bloodbath.
It's like smacking babies.
Oh yeah,
it was easy.
it's really hard. Well, they were acting like babies. So they're like, they go. Well, Donald Trump said that he was going to focus on the elite, the immigrants. That's what they're going to call them. Which means you go through immigration. It's hilarious. That those who have committed crimes in the U.S. Dangerous crimes, right?
Dangerous. Yeah.
And she said, well, you're saying he did say that, right? And, you know, for a long time, the past 4 years, you all have been under the impression that they're not committing a crime. Well, they're not. It's a civil crime. She said, no, it's a federal crime. They cross into our land illegally. They are criminals. Now, we're going to focus, of course, on going after dangerous criminals who have done things here. But they are, by definition, criminals.
Yeah.
And we will send them back.
She didn't once say either. We'll circle back to that.
Never. She just
No.
finished it. Done.
She said one time that she would check and get the specific thing because they kept grilling her on like the aid that wasn't going to be provided.
I think it's how she worded it. I did see that.
Yeah, she said, I'll check that and get back with you.
No, she responded to it fully. She said
She responded to everything 4 times. It kept saying,
But she
there
also
was
wasn't going to
thing
give
that-
information she wasn't 100% on.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they wanted to know. I think it was a Medicaid.
I think you're
Or-
going to see a lot of the way,
Is
like
what it
the
was.
way this administration is. I think you're going to see a lot of that got you journalism, go away. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
she said something so smart, which is true. Like day one, he had the press in his chambers of all sides, legacy and all, and was signing the executive orders. That's unprecedented. That's unprecedented to that level.
Yeah,
crazy.
Insane.
it is, dude. It's a I don't know, man. It feels like an alternate timeline. Now,
It's
though, you know?
weird. It's like we went forward in time, but we had to go back to get the mentality.
Well, somebody had said too, like, somebody asked Donald Trump Jr., like, do you think like the 4 years off was good? And he's like, oh, absolutely.
Made them hungry and
Well,
prepared.
what it did was it allowed the American people to see
how bad it was.
like how vicious it was.
That's
you know?
what one of our friends said. That he actually hoped that we get another 4 years.
Yeah.
Just to show
Right.
how damaged we are.
Well,
Oh,
I
100%.
think speaking after Trump's presidency, if JD continues on the path that he is, he'll be the next.
or someone like him.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any going back. If this
There's
goes
no
well.
one other than Vance right now.
Yeah.
If this goes forward and continues,
It's even like dudes
no
like Vivek, man. Didn't Vivek back out of some?
He's
he
out of
backed out
Doge.
of Doge.
Yeah.
He called Americans stupid and lazy.
he's going to Oklahoma, I think, to be the
Ohio.
governor there. Is what he's going to run for.
But you know, he
Ohio.
ripped off a lot
Yes.
of Obama speeches.
He did.
I saw it.
Did he?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he wants more immigration for Indians. He
I
wants
didn't know
the
that.
he wants the B1 or H1B.
I
It's-
did.
it's his
I did
people.
like how
I mean,
when he was,
You know,
they kept crossing him on like Elon and
Mm-hmm.
trying to basically set as their follow. He's like, no, I respect him. I respect Donald Trump. They've done more for this country and will do more for this country we could ever imagine. That's smart, man. I like that he wasn't bad talking.
See people still like Selena Gomez.
oh, that was
And
insane.
what's like Mark Wahlberg was like, dude, you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to help, you could have.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez. What
Oh,
happened?
she made this video,
Crying,
bursting out like,
I'm
oh,
so I did everything I
no,
could.
you're taking my people or whatever, like
Yeah.
that right there, deporting them.
Like she just had to not say anything
Yeah.
and just go live in
I'm
her
so
mansion.
tired of
She deleted the video, though.
Celebrities
She was
actually-
like, no one can have an opinion or something like that.
why.
And I'm
Why
like,
are they don't dude? They lie for a living and manipulate us into believing that a movie is real.
Yeah.
I don't give two craps what an actor or actress says ever.
Well,
Even
they
Mel
say-
Gibson, which I like where he's going.
Yeah. You know, they
Um,
say that acting is the grandest lie.
Well, it makes sense.
oh my god.
I mean, dude, it's just, that was a very forked thing that I said, but I really mean it in a way.
Yeah, no, I get you, dude.
You're pretending to be someone else
Mhm.
and getting paid for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an agenda. They still have an agenda in their own.
I-
Of course, that's just how it is.
The best
I mean,
answer I ever heard for that was Elvis Presley was giving an interview,
About
and
I think
they were talking about like, well, what do you think about
Vietnam,
the war?
and
And
he
he
didn't
said,
mention it.
darling, I'm a songwriter. I don't have any opinions on
which
politics."
is weird because he actually served.
he did serve. Yeah, he
and
was in the
went
army.
to Vietnam, actually, I think.
He was in the army. Yep.
mhm. And sung in
So-
the army.
Blue Hawaii and all that stuff, dude.
One of the-
solid.
Huh?
Blue Hawaii.
Yeah.
GI Blues, or was
Yeah.
it GI Blues, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what we're seeing right now is
Hmm.
a overcorrection. Everything has been so like she talked about the
think
transgender
they're-
bull crap, the woke crap. I mean, she was very clear as to there's two genders. We're not paying any money for this psychotic stuff. She used that word. We're done with it,
Yeah.
and it almost feels like we're not even allowed to talk about it. But
I think
We
that
are.
they're doing it right, man. I wouldn't say it's an overcorrection. I would just say it's enough of nonsense.
we're resetting, but
Like-
we
Yeah,
had to
it's not-
reset hard. It was
Yeah,
a
it's
hard
not
reset,
like, you
man.
know,
It's
hold
not
the phone on your computer
overcorrection.
until
I
it
mean,
shuts off completely.
America was falling faster than we were right there behind Great Britain,
Yeah.
and it's like when an infection starts, it spreads quick.
Yeah, it does.
And right now they're trying to eliminate the infection
Yeah.
drastically. They what was that? Firing 9,000 people from the military for transgenderism.
Well,
know,
it was a lot of it
15
was the
and they're-
vax stuff too, the vaccine stuff.
And what was the thing about the
No, they're
back
hiring
pay,
people.
back pay for that?
with
Yeah, they're doing
anyone,
back
Which is
pay.
crazy. If
Well,
you-
that and like the army missed their recruitment number by like tens of thousands.
Oh yeah,
dude.
no one wants
And
to. No
now,
one wanted to join it. I mean,
now recruitment numbers are already up
oh, 100%.
because morale was
They're
super
gonna
low.
get rid of
Oh,
transgenderism.
dude, I'm telling you, I've got friends that are in there still. I don't know how. God
Mhm.
bless you all. And they were like, dude,
Thank you for your
it's
service.
terrible. It's
Oh,
about
it's
to
awesome.
get better.
Yeah, it's gonna get way better now.
So Trump just signed an executive order. This happened, I think, today, and it's very clear in its language, right? Which I like this. We're finally saying it, and then they recheck you, and
Yeah.
you say, "No, I'm staying my ground." That's what it
Yeah.
is. Chemical and surgical mutilation, which is what it is. You're
Yep.
cutting your. I don't know if we can say that word.
Yeah,
You're
no,
cutting your genitalia off.
Yes.
Mhm.
You're
Um,
cutting your breast off.
Yeah.
What? What are you? What?
Yeah.
This is just wickedness,
Yeah,
man.
I saw
it's,
the-
it's only under
psychotic.
anyone under 19,
Yeah.
banning anyone under 19 to do it
Well, I
in America.
don't know if I've told this story or not before, but like when I was a little kid.
You mean I can join the army, but I can't chop my breasts off?
Well, so when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11, this guy in our neighborhood had this like old boat that had been out there for years. And me and my buddy were like, dude, like, we should buy that boat with the $150 each that we have saved up for $300, fix it up and sell it. So, like, we wrote out, like, a bill of sale. We did all that stuff. And, like, before we could go do it, my mom found thing, and she's like, what the hell's the matter with you? Like, you're not doing that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was so pissed about it. So I got older, and I'm like, man, I'm really glad that they didn't let me do that, because that would have been a big mistake. Same thing with this. Like, that's life-altering. You can't go back.
You see things different
to that from that kind of stuff, dude. You just can't.
Dude, the when I was on a Bradley, I was like, dude, I don't know, I was like 19 on a Bradley, 18. Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
First time. Well, in basic, I was like 17 and some change, and so like, as a scout, you learn, you do the light, heavy, and all that, whatever. So I was on a Bradley, and then I was a Bradley commander towards the back end of my
Did you
service.
like rank up enough to get reactive armor and all that stuff?
Yeah, man. I got a Hellfire missile that I got to call
awesome.
in. I got enough headshots, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was a Bradley commander as an E4. I think I was 21.
Yeah.
Bro, 21.
I know.
I'm driving. I'm telling my driver to drive over like kind of smallish trees as we needed to. And anyway, I barely understood what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
Yeah.
And I would make decisions that were not sound.
But at the time,
but no one knew, because everyone's younger than me or the same age.
Well, like at that time though, like your decision making was sound at that time until you got older to look back and be like, that was actually dumb.
Yeah. There's so many things I would have taken more seriously or handled this, especially in the Army.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of maturity and age. Chopping your stuff off, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
At 14,
it's wild,
or whatever, and then coming up, dude. Can you imagine the regret?
Yeah. Democratic parents now, especially the women.
I'm telling you, dog.
The women right now are like starting their kids off like 2-3 years old, starting what they want them to be in certain areas. So
what's crazy though is like I haven't really noticed a whole lot of pushback from any of it.
There won't be. No, not in those places. Oh. So the women mostly are the culprits of this. They have their thing. They want to do. I mean, it's the truth right now in Democratic areas. Honestly,
always getting us in trouble.
Yes,
making women out of us.
Well, honestly, that is what's happening.
So
and they're starting kids around,
store,
I think, 2 or 3 years old right now. They're starting them out as soon as they're born. They want them to have
there's not a gender reveal party because they don't know. Like, get out
actually,
of freaking here,
Some
dude.
people are saying, don't gender my child on the birth certificate.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There was a thing that I read years back, 2-3 years back, where it was how to ask consent to change your kid's diaper.
Whatever. It's just, we're just virtue. The worst thing is that these, especially in Hollywood, they were talking about virtue signaling, like, oh, my family's the most woke because my daughter chopped her stuff off, right?
Yeah.
Bro, why?
South Park did a good thing about that when they moved to San Francisco and they were so pretentious that they smelled their own farts.
I remember that
like kind of like, you know what I mean, where all that went, like, it was like cool to like have
she even went after California. She said it was so sad what was happening. She said, the citizens weren't even allowed to go back to their house. We had to have our president step in, and it was true. Like, we were listening to the people in the crowd talking about it, and she said, this is America. We're free. I know that California doesn't believe that we're part of America and that we have freedoms. And really, we're not against Californians, but like, dude, you guys have some.
Well, I think a lot of the residents, you're going to see years.
Think about the regulations.
Yeah.
Vehicles, huge.
Well, that's
exhaust sounds and what?
Yeah.
Special fish that you're going to let people die so that what?
I'm more impressed with the Western North Carolina stuff. You know how Trump is actually trying to do something. It's 4 months now.
It shows that he cares, man. And
that just shows how much the Democratic Party, Biden, all of them didn't care at all.
Didn't do anything, dude.
So it's like, this is an eye-opener. Nothing. They had FEMA has 40 plus homes ready to go, and their excuse was, well, there's too many mountains to get them to where they need to go.
FEMA, remember, this wasn't long ago. No. FEMA Trump supporters were not allowed to be interviewed to see if they needed FEMA help in Western North
Oh
Carolina.
yeah, they ignored anyone with
because
a
they're dangerous.
Trump sign in their
like
line.
a dog
Yep.
was the term.
Yep.
Like
That's
a dog.
crazy,
Why,
right?
you know, I saw
just
that.
think
You're talking
that.
about the mobile trailers for shelter and stuff. That's what you're talking about, right? That
Insane.
FEMA had. Like
Yes.
they've got like mobile.
No, I sent one of them.
Well,
I
they're
think I
like
did,
they
but-
also have these trailers that have bunks in them,
Mhm.
right? And they're kind of like the Japanese stuff, like those.
Yeah, it's like a
hotels.
little
Holy
tiny
cow.
like
pods,
camper. Yeah.
right? And they're pods, and then they have like a shower unit, and then a toilet unit. You know what I mean? So they can bring in all that, and they've got a lot of them. And I said when they were like, well, we can't get this stuff up there, and I'm like, cool, man. A Sikorsky Sky Crane can pick up like 40,000 pounds, take all the gear out, put it on the back of pickup.
So
these
how
things
the
are
heck
small.
are other
These are
people
nothing.
getting up there?
This is
dude?
probably 20,000 pounds exactly.
Yeah.
You're
only-
getting up there in a Danger Ranger 2-wheel drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
And tell
Which
me
is not for
hauling
sale, by the
something.
way.
They're
It's
never
not
for
for sale.
They're not, but you got to do a burnout on them. They got 300,000 miles on the bad boy, and he's going up there with some gasoline. to
Well,
help
guys with like
everybody.
the
Come on,
side by
man.
sides, the Polaris Rangers and stuff, dude,
Oh,
they were
Jesus, the
putting
Mavericks?
miles on those things
Yeah.
getting up there. You know, like
And
you
you can.
guys
they're very
like
capable.
shout out to Cletus McFarland, dude. Like spent thousands and thousands of dollars with his personal helicopter, wear and tear.
And then
fuel,
FEMA said, "Hey, don't do
buying
that anymore."
supplies, and then the FAA was like, "No, man, you're grounded. Go home."
No, it's actually a targeted hit by Democrats on that.
Mm.
You have to think right now. Trump was it 6 days?
I'm quiet because I'm frustrated.
6 days
Like,
in, and
I'm
Trump
fuming
has
right now,
already
dude.
sent the Army Corps engineers over.
Yeah.
He sent dump trucks to get all the trash. Power's
You're
back.
right.
It's
What,
insane.
In 4.5 months of this happening, nothing happened, and now you have a new president, and then things happen. And then you wonder why. I'm super partial to Ukraine. Of course, audience may not know that, but everyone else does. And my wife is even like, of course people don't want to give money to Ukraine. Why would they when we're not even taking care of home base?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I appreciate you for being open-minded because it's true. That's why people don't want their money going. Okay, let's jump into that. $50 million to what?
Oh, that. Oh, $50 million that the...
It's not on the board. We're ad-libbing it.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
$50 million the World Health Organization was sent to them to get condoms to Gaza. $50
Giving
million.
Gaza condoms.
$50 million
We were paying
worth.
$50 million.
Is this confirmed? Because this
This
It
is
is
confirmed.
confirmed.
That lady-
The press,
She said,
the White House press secretary said it today.
yep, she
Yeah.
said this is... And
That
what's
may be
crazy about
wasteful
it...
spending, like $50 million worth of condoms being sent to Gaza.
No, you-
which I'm totally cool with not procreating
No.
people who hate us.
I mean,
but
if
still,
if Gaza
Listen-
wants to send Trojan $50 million, that's on them.
No,
but-
listen to this. This is crazy. What they're using them for is weapons. They're taking the condoms, blowing them up, and putting a little device inside. It floats, and it blows up.
what?
Seriously, that's a real
That's
thing.
weird. Like
Over to where they need to go. I don't know.
I mean,
like put a cell on it and
Yeah.
hope it goes to
Yeah.
the mainland.
I've seen.
of,
I mean, I've
Israel.
seen people do weird stuff like put like C4 in like water balloons and stuff.
$50 million. That's insane. To
50 mil-
Gaza, a
All
place
it
we don't even
is,
like.
man, is just
Do you want to do with $50 million?
Dude, we can
You
buy
have
a
any
boat,
idea?
a yacht,
a whole bag of jelly beans.
I would
up
Big
my-
bag.
Yeah, dude. Like,
and
it
good
would-
jerky.
Good jerky that doesn't burn my mouth
Jerky.com
hole.
does have good jerky, dude.
Jerky.com.
This is just
We're
not
overtly
sponsored.
hot.
That
One
was
day.
so hot, dude. I won't eat anymore.
No more.
I mean, it was just. But the sweet and spicy you guys got,
Yeah, it's in it.
chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But the Doge department found out about the $50 million.
it's insane that we have that too.
It's
by the way,
it's awesome. Now. It's working.
Doge is going
Guess
up,
how
too.
much?
yeah,
Just like
$1 billion in the past day.
I saw that. Yeah,
Has
Elon
been-
had him
So,
crack the books.
I have
Yeah.
a little
He's got a secret.
sinking suspicion that remember the number of what it was going to cost for this AI thing. Do you guys remember? It's
Yeah.
it's half $1 billion,
Yeah.
right? What do you think is going to fund that? I have an idea. So he's been talking, El Trumpo has been talking about doing the deal with TikTok. It means nothing without our signature. We'll regulate it and also protect it for half of this 1 trillion. 1 trillion? Yeah, 1 trillion. Sorry. So how much? Wait, how much was the?
I have no clue where
the AI
this,
thing.
dude.
How much was the AI thing?
I have
500
no
million or billion?
$500 billion.
Thank you. 500 billion.
It's called Stargate.
That's right.
But since Trump's taken office, $1.1 trillion has been invested into America by Saudi Arabia, by tech billionaires.
For this,
we've already got over $1 trillion in investments.
I think the 500 billion, half of the trillion from TikTok will likely go to that if the deal's secured. It's like a wash.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
They just write it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them a big old
they're
fat
doing what they
tax
can do.
break.
Who
They
writes
do
it
that.
off? The write-off people.
The write-off people, those guys.
Well,
but we
who-
fired
I
them.
don't know
even
the
watch
write-off
TikTok,
people. I
though.
don't know the people that write it off.
We fired them though.
He was
It's a
like, yeah,
write-off.
he's like, we're even going to allow you all to put a grid out there and have,
Actually,
your own power source.
I don't know
Yeah.
if both of you have heard this, but did you hear about Trump with the federal workers today, offering them 11 months pay if they quit right now?
No, I know we're freezing federal stuff right now.
This is different.
What's up? What's happening?
2 million federal workers right now in the government. He offered every single one of them the ability to resign right now with pay up to whatever month. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Just severance pay.
severance
we want
pay.
you out the way.
You're gone. They're trying to get at least 10% of the workforce gone. That's going to save
Trimming the fat.
billions of dollars.
Trimming the fat.
Yep.
Go to DC, guys. If you can ever make it out to DC, it's beautiful. The amount of government vehicles you see with the government tags,
Yeah.
the amount of people walking around that are the federal agencies.
Yeah.
Of course we need our diplomats, but my God, dude, it's
2
so
million?
saturated. It makes no sense.
That's crazy.
Makes no sense.
That's insane. Yeah.
Why are we paying that? Where does this come from? People don't like that one lady that had no idea. I think she was a governor. She had no idea. She's like, well, where do you think this money comes from? It comes from the freaking taxpayers, dude. Where do you don't just print it off and stuck it in your purse?
Yeah. No,
So-
firing 200,000 people will be great for the economy. People that don't do anything.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. But I was just looking. Great news. On ICE's top 10 fugitive list of the worst criminals, they already caught 4 of them in the past 5 days.
Wow.
So 4 of the top 10 are already gone.
I think that 200,000 number too. That'd be like trimming the fat's a really good thing. Like for my business, for instance, I've been trying to get in touch with the DOT now for months. Like sent letters, emails, calls, nothing. Right? Trying to get a very specific thing done. Right?
Yeah.
And can't get a hold of anybody. And you talk to somebody finally, and they don't know.
You know what's so funny? You say that. I have that motorcycle I bought on Copart.
Yeah.
And I scheduled an appointment with our License and Theft Bureau to check it out. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
And that they do a pre-inspection and a post-inspection. And I get an email and then phone call saying, hey, we're going to be a few weeks out. Is it okay? I'll talk to the guy, whatever. And, dude, we're a month and a half in.
Yeah.
A couple weeks. It's a month and a half, dude.
I know, dude.
We're almost 2 months.
I know.
For the first inspection.
Yeah.
How can anyone make any money?
The dot.
And he's like, we don't have a lot of people. I was like, well, are you hiring? Because that sounds like a bougie job. I did fire
Really?
theft before. So anyway, it's just it's disappointing that we are not functioning, have not been functioning.
Oh, we've seen it. I mean, with eyes open, you can
Correct.
see all the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, America is in a turn for the better. There's nothing Democrats can do. There's nothing. There's actually not a
There's
single
actually
thing they
nothing.
can do. They can
They are
complain, they can
steamrolling.
argue,
We are steamrolling right now.
but we are doing some drastic changes. The military's right at the border. Pete said he's sending the military down to secure America first. Forget about the other countries right now. We got to get home base secure.
Yeah.
And we're going to have terrorist attacks. It's going to keep happening. It's going to get bad. But we're going to be able to mitigate how often that occurs, how super saturated we are with people who hate us here.
Mm-hmm. Well, once we clean house here, then we can grow stuff here and then worry about elsewhere.
I know, people are freaking out about, a lot of the people I deal with are just going crazy about this tariff from China. And I'm like, hey, let's build it. Let's build it here.
Yeah.
So
25%.
Mhm.
Wow, that's huge, dude.
Yeah,
It is.
It's huge,
massive.
but part
See
of
Colombia
it, you know
being
what part
like
of it?
scared back into accepting their people.
Let's go into. I want to say the fentanyl thing. The fentanyl. I mean, obviously, fentanyl kills hundreds of thousands
kills.
of people.
When did I say fentanyl?
No, we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Fentanyl, China.
Yeah.
China synthesizes the
Number one.
fentanyl and sends it here,
Sure.
and it just goes through the black market. And
Imagine
then
hijacking that ship, dude. Would that be worth?
Oh my goodness!
You only
so
need
much.
Only need
Overdose.
one hit. You only need one hit. Yeah, I mean, you only
Bro,
need one
you would
heist.
overdose the ocean.
When's
bro.
GTA gonna drop that heist?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
You'd had
Well,
whales
actually,
flipped up
this
upside
morning,
down.
this
That
morning,
was
you heard about
easy,
the
you know?
DEA
Everything.
arrest of 2 aliens?
Do what?
The DEA arrested 2 illegal aliens today with 160,000 fentanyl pills
Holy cow.
this morning alone.
Street value on that.
160,000.
160,000. I don't even know. That's
Jesus, dude.
had to be cartel.
160,000.
All down the drain.
What was the thing you were saying?
But what?
I was gonna get right back to it.
I don't remember. Hey,
We're talking about China and the tariffs. Colombia.
So-
oh yeah.
Colombia. We
See
have
ya,
a
Colombo.
Here's the thing: is they were actually.
Colombo.
Why are we doing
be
like
down.
I don't
Italian
know.
stuff here, man?
I say Colombo.
Colombo.
So
But
Colombia,
he
right?
is smart.
Where's my coffee at?
These guys.
Great beans.
All right, so these guys,
guys.
were not only criminals because they were here;
Mhm.
they had done high-level crime.
Yeah, they're doing hood
in
rat
America,
stuff with their friends,
right?
bro.
So
Hood rats.
we arrest them,
Street
put them on the
rats.
plane, send them to Colombia free
Yeah.
of charge. Take them. They say no. We are not accepting the plane. It was actually a military plane.
It was
It
a
was 2
C-17.
So he comes back, right?
Yep.
Trump says, "All right, fine. You want to play that game? We're gonna throw at 25 immediately.
Yeah.
25 tariff
I think.
immediately, and no visas approved. They're not valid anymore.
Canceling the embassies.
Completely done.
Yep.
Next day,
No.
No, this
1
was
hour.
with, like under an hour.
This is 1 hour later from now.
Yeah.
I thought
He
we
was
were
playing golf.
No, he was playing golf. He did it at the start of his round.
Yeah.
By round like
Oh
6
my
or
God.
7. He
I
caved.
saw the response. Yeah, he says they send their own plane,
Mm-hmm. To get them.
Yeah.
picks these guys up.
And then a bunch of the comments
What
I
an
saw.
Idiot, man!
A lot
You
of
just
the-
had to use all your. First off, you looked stupid because
Yeah.
you played hardball and lost.
Oh, he lost horribly.
And
Yeah.
2, you had to use your gas. You know?
Well, there was
It's like a
one of the-
home-cooked
a
meal.
bunch of the comments were like, "My boy forgot who was in office."
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
And that
We're
is going to
back,
set
baby,
the
that kinda
precedence
stuff.
for
Yeah.
everyone else who wants to deal with us. Is America first?
Well, it's going to turn into that, like this tariff threat, like
it's
And
going to
it's
work.
gonna
People
act-
are going to
it's
actually
act-
get
because
scared,
he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Someone's going to test it,
Yeah.
and it's actually going to happen, and
He's
they're
gonna
going to
do
go, "Oh
And the
crap!"
thing is, Trump is smart. He's trying to produce oil here.
Mm-hmm.
Self-sufficient.
That's going to be huge.
You need to be
Self-sufficient.
self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Worry about us
Maybe
first.
Bring
Steel
steel
back.
back.
Anybody else?
Actually, he
50
saved the
cents.
steel industry. It was
did.
going to China.
Mm-hmm.
He
did.
saved it in his last 4.
Well, that was a big thing, man. U.S. Steel and Mexico Steel really need to step up, dude. We
100%.
would have been in big trouble if that doesn't
100%.
happen. You know?
100%.
Mhm.
Just really our manufacturing, our industrial complex. I mean, it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's
Not all gone,
It's
but
all-
you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's gone. It's gone. I remember
what
it
I'm saying.
going out during, what was it, Obama administration? Because I seen it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty crazy. Like how much is actually leaving.
Anthony was actually in like Detroit City in the 80s when
He
all
was in the
flags-
forge, the big
I
forges.
was.
He was in the
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah, he was.
I was
They were
like,
smelting things, and he was like, "Oh, that's too much copper.
Too much copper. Add
Too
some
much
gold.
copper."
Woo. Add
Ah,
some
you might-
zinc to this copper.
Yeah, we need it stronger.
Strong guy.
Oh, not that strong. Costs too much money.
Too much pencil.
This is not the One Ring.